Why is this literally the hardest thing I've ever done? Hey guys, it's Lauren. Right off the bat, here are all of my socials, and you should go follow them if you don't already. Alright, so on all of my socials, I always get questions on how I come up with my creative transition ideas. So I posted a TikTok a couple weeks ago giving you guys some insight into my editing process and how I come up with ideas. No, because I can do a transition where like this thing flips and then the letters like come out of it and it can be like my watermark. Wait. No, because like I could do a 3D mirror and then put a smiley face sticker on it like that and then have it like rotate out into a picture. Okay, like chill, Lauren, not everything needs to be an edit. Wait. But like this little box right here, because if it pops open and then like something pops out of it. This is gonna sound corny, but like wherever your imagination goes, your edits can go to that place too. I'm a firm believer. So I thought today would be a great chance to test that idea, because for today's video, I'm gonna be 3D editing random objects around my room and seeing how cool and realistic I can make it look. So maybe today will be a challenge for me, I don't know. All right guys, enough said, let's get into the video. So we're gonna start with probably the most iconic thing in my room is this little guy over here. My YouTube videos just would not be the same without him, and given how flat he is, like skinny queen, this is definitely gonna be the easiest because I know exactly what I'm gonna do and I think it'll be very straight to the point, simple. I had to scoundrel every single crevice of Criminal Minds Tumblr for this PNG. Y'all can't see his feet, but there's a little platform at the bottom. I'll show you. See, look at that. He has like a little bit of space at his feet. So the first thing I'm gonna do is the classic 3D extrusion method where you change the Z position to kind of give it the look that it's like popping out, and usually I do it by increments of 5, but again, he is not that thick. He's just like me for real. So I'm gonna do it by increments of 3, and I'm only gonna do 3 layers because how many times am I gonna say it? He is thin. So then I'm gonna pre-comp all of that, re-enable 3D. Oh, that anchor point is at a very interesting position. We'll move that a little bit up, right? Let's see how that thickness looks. Perfect. Okay, let's move that anchor point to be like on his little belly. Okay, the first thing I'm thinking is a Y flip, and this is gonna be completely 360. Not 360, 180. Oh my god. Also, I will be on the lookout for my posture in this video. Y'all will not catch me lacking. And then, of course, y'all already know what's coming. It's the speed mid-graph, the smoothest thing ever. Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna use position to bring it forward a little bit. We're gonna zoom it in with the 3rd position value, but then also drag it down so it's on the top half of his body. I'm gonna mark where the beat is for the Y flip, and then have that same beat hit for the position. Oh, big slay. Yeah, babe, come closer. We want ya. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some X rotation keyframes. I'm gonna put it past the ending of the position and Y rotation, and I don't believe I'm gonna add any graphs. I really cannot appreciate this without a light layer, so let me add that. Sexy! Now I'm gonna add a null layer, make it 3D, and then connect that to the null. Because to make it like flowy and like it's always in some sort of motion, I need to add some more position keyframes like when the first set already ends. So I'm gonna keep bringing that in, maybe down a little bit more. Just like the X rotation, I'm gonna easy ease that, but no graphs. Something that always helps with flow too is just Z rotation, which is like clockwise, counterclockwise. So I'm gonna have him start like negatively rotated just a tad, and then go to the end. And we'll make that like +4. Easy ease, no graph. I feel like half my keyframes have graphs and half of them don't most of the time, because you need that flow component. Yup. Oh my god, I think this could flow even better with another null. Okay, I want to do Y rotation on this null, so I need to change the anchor point because it's all the way over here. It needs to be on him. So let's move that. What it is, that was not on point. One thing about me, anchor point is my worst enemy. Like, she's And so what I want to do is add another set of Y rotation so that by the end he's like slightly turned to the side. See? Ugh. I'm gonna pick my battles with this one. I am gonna do the lazy girl way of getting a good anchor point, which is literally just adjusting the position back to the center of the screen. Oh, I swear this is not a technique I use frequently. I usually eat with the anchor points. Ooh, I kind of like how he kind of like drifts off to the side because my anchor point is completely off. Like, okay, now what I'm gonna do is take a picture of this area of my room. It's low-key messy, bye. Then I'm gonna add it to the background. Slay. Oh my god, it's like he's really here. Oh, if I had done these keyframes on a null, I could just connect that to a null. But I didn't because I'm stupid. So now I have to add a totally separate set of keyframes for this picture. Okay, that's fine. Like, I don't mind.
Because I don't care.
I will never be able to go a YouTube video without singing it loud. Yeah, okay. However, she also needs an X rotation. Yeah, see, that's what we need. And then I'm gonna connect it to null one, I guess. I literally think the only thing we're missing is a little bit of motion tile on the background pick because of that little black triangle. We don't want that. Oh my God, wait, this is like, I'm not even kidding you when I say this is better than I thought. Okay, object 2 is something obviously very near and dear to my heart. I would not be able to make videos for you guys without this. It is my camera and tripod duo. This is actually not the tripod I use. It kind of looks different. Here's this old thing if you were curious, but the camera is exactly the same. So I'm just gonna show you guys so you understand. My camera like flips out like this, and then I can see myself on the display. So I'm gonna make like a 3D kind of box like this, have it flip out from the camera, and then also have the camera itself twist on the tripod. So this is gonna require me to make a new composition. Ooh, I need a picture. Maybe a picture of myself. This is so awkward to do on camera. Okay. I kind of look like I smelled a fart. The actual display doesn't take up the entire frame of it, so I might just need to make it like this. I need to actually do the rounded rectangle tool to make this mask. So I'm gonna add a solid black layer underneath, pre-comp that, and then copy this composition into this composition. And then this is a pretty thick mommy, so I'm definitely gonna have to do more extrusion than the cutout. And let me change the tint of that last layer to black. Pre-comp, re-enable 3D. Wait, let me add my light layer before I do all my stuff. I'm gonna add a temporary solid like white layer to the back just so I can see what I'm working with. Let's bring our camera to the top. I'm gonna have to make this tiny for the time being. Big, no, not a big sleigh. Push that position back. Now to make it flip out properly, we need to recenter that anchor point to right here. So let's decrease that. Yes, mommy! Oh, that is so beautiful. Okay. This should be a mid-graph flip out, right? You guys can't respond. All right, I'm not mad at it. It's like not the smoothest thing ever, but I'm gonna pick my battles. So the display is like pushed back with the 3D extrusion. I'm gonna bring the camera forward with the 3D. And that just means instead of doing 5, we do -5. I actually think that's pretty perfect for a camera, right? I'm gonna do the flip out a little bit later because I think I want it to like zoom into the camera on the tripod and then have the display flip out. So we'll push that aside. And then I'm gonna pre-comp the camera with the display flip out and re-enable 3D on that. Okay, now it's tripod time. And with the PNG like this, there's no point in extruding it because the extrusion like would not look right. I mean, I guess I'll test it out just to show you guys, but like I'm pretty certain on this. It probably won't look horrible, but just not super realistic. Oh, that does not look half bad, damn. All right, at least I have it made. I was trying to prove a point, but now let's properly mount the camera on the tripod. That is like comically large. I just looked to my tripod to see how my camera looks on the tripod. My camera's not there, it's right here. See, that looks goof, but I don't wanna make the camera too small. We'll settle for 45. Now what we gonna do? I don't know, what are we gonna do? Null. Add everything to the null. We're gonna do a P zoom in to the camera, but there needs to be 3D, absolutely. I'm actually gonna start the Y. Oh, that devoured, bro. Start the Y like that and then bring it positive. This is like genuinely filling me with so much joy. Oh, I love 3D objects. I'm also gonna do X rotation. These, I don't think I'm gonna have to keyframe at all. I'm like watching this like 50 times over, I can't. Okay, I think I'm ready for null 2. I want to position it so that you can actually see the flip out. See, yeah, I don't need graphs for anything other than that first position zoom in, period. Don't play with me. Maybe I'll start it positively for X. Ooh, that could even add more motion. Yeah. Okay, and for background, I feel like I should do the same thing as the reed cutout. Just take a picture of this area in my room with all my wires under this tripod. I can never not be messy. That's just me. I'm just thinking about my next step. I think I need to do something like this. Potential. See, yeah, except this picture is just not like big enough. Should I zoom it in? Actually, yeah, T. Why do I always get so shocked after I add the background? That looks so good, bro. I also literally forgot the part where I was supposed to make the camera pivot on the tripod. So I set the anchor point to the camera towards like the bottom, and then I added some keyframes for the Y rotation just for the camera, and it adds a cool little pizzazz, very special touch. Okay, this next one was literally a personality trait of mine for like 5 years, kind of still is now, but it's gonna be my Funko Pop shelf. Let me give you guys a closer look. So here it is. It's mainly Riverdale Funko Pops. And for nostalgia purposes, the one that I chose was Serpent Jughead. So I'm just gonna have a 3D model of this one laying on the top, and I'm gonna use like this as the background. And then I'm gonna have it come off like the top part and come forward. The only PNG I could find online was of the actual Funko, which is like, if I could only choose to have one of these PNGs, it'd definitely be this one. But I could not for the life of me find like a straight on PNG of the actual box. This right here was the only thing I could find, and like, obviously I needed to be flat. I thought to myself, might as well take pictures of the box myself because I have it. That might have been a questionable idea because as you can see, the angle I took the picture at, it like cuts off the white edges, and also my box literally has a rip. Like, compare this little man to this dude. He's going through it. So I'm gonna turn view off on this and start by arranging the box. So -90, and that's the back, I believe, of the box. Okay. So now this will have an R of +90. Okay, come on, snapping. You're like kind of being useless right now. Why are we intercept, girl? Okay, I took some really messed up pictures. Maybe expand that mask. Oh, my posture. I'm sorry. Okay, and no. Why did I start from the back? I should have made this the front, because now I have to Y flip this and then push it forward. -180, P that forward. Well, not like, you get what I mean. Oh, this is a nightmare. The scale needs to go down a tremendous amount. Like snapping doesn't work with pre-comps. Like, oh, T. Every time I change my camera view, it's a different story, so a cube could never do me like this. Well, this is technically a cube, but like, you get what I mean, a normal cube. I think I have too high expectations for this. Since I decided to build the box from the back forward, let's actually see the front of our box with our null layer. Yeah, the anchor has to be like here. Oh, it doesn't look horrible. It's just, they're not, yeah, this needs to be pushed in more, and I literally think that might be it. This side is not okay. It's not skinny enough, you get what I mean? Like, it needs to be more like that. Also, I did the Y flip wrong. It needs to be +90. Oh, great. Now I have to change my position. Oh my God, I'm getting so nitpicky. This is why filming takes me 25 hours. It's no one's fault but my own. If I do it fast enough, I can't see how screwed up it is. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Now what we need to do is bring this little man up to the top. Oh my God, he's in the box. He's in the box. Wait. We're gonna 3D extrude, of course. Do it by 5s like usual. All right, let's pre-comp this. Re-enable 3D. Do I connect him to the null? Do you want to be connected to the null? Yeah, he can be connected to the null, but he will also have his own like movement. We're gonna start it more zoomed out. I'm gonna position it as if it was like resting on the top of the shelf. It has no bottom to it, but that is so okay. And then I want to have a separate series of movements where he pops out of the box and spins. New null, connect all the box pieces to this null, and then connect this new null back to our old null so that it still does like that. But then at this point, we want the box to part ways with the Funko by sliding off the screen. So like, it comes forward, and then here it'll come down. Oh, that's dope, easily. Okay. And then while that's doing that, the Funko man, put him a little bit up. And then I'm gonna have him like Y flip out the box. So that's gonna be a 180 turn, fully rotate this man. I'm gonna push him back a little bit too. He's just levitating. I'm gonna add another null. So I'm gonna zoom in and go down, and he's just chilling there, I guess. The hardest part of editing is always just like starting. I feel like everyone can agree on that. But once I do start, I'm like, bruh, I could do anything. Okay, cute. This actually needs to start a bit earlier. Moment of truth to making this look good is adding the background. Let me go take the picture. My room is just like a weird yellow tint, and compared to the actual like box that I animated, it looks strange. So now I'm gonna connect this to null 5. Oh, a serve. Why does he have a split in him? No. Do I know how to fix this? It's either I push it more back or more forward. There always has to be something that goes wrong, right? Like, I can never win. Can we just ignore that? Can we all collectively decide to ignore this? Well, this has nothing to do with fixing that problem, but I think I'm gonna add some X keyframes for the Funko. It's really not gonna do anything. It's only a forward rotation of 11. Yeah, see, it looks good with the X rotation, I feel like I worked too long and hard on this box for it to not be 3D rotating, so as it falls down, I'm gonna have it like Y rotate a bit. The anchor, first of all, is just completely off, which is annoying. Wait, it has to be in the opposite direction. That's why it looks weird. Because it's rotating in the same direction as the actual doll. Oh my god, wait, I fixed that little issue. It's not there anymore.
Yes.
I think we got him. Sunny came to chill / be a menace. Just heavy breathe in the background. Yep. You keep hitting my tripod. Can you please close the door on your way out? You're such a good boy. Okay, so I deem this last one as being the hardest, but now that I think about it, it literally might be the easiest, especially after doing that Funko Pop box. It is this light box with the letters, and I'm gonna have the letters pop out and show my watermark. Okay, you'll probably see me looking under the camera a lot because my camera's literally mounted on the thing I'm editing right now. Okay, I set the background as a random color for now because I'm editing a black and white box, so I need something to distinguish everything. We'll do a black solid, rounded rectangle tool. We'll have it like this thick, yeah, thicker than Reed. I'm sorry. This top layer needs to be tinted white. I'll add a vignette after, but then all the sides are black as well, so I'll keep this black solid. This is gonna be another Funko Pop box situation. In the meantime, here's some tunes by Lauren.
Baby, won't you come my way?
Okay, I believe this is proper fit. Then we duplicate that, and we bring it to the other side. Hopefully that's good. I don't know. Oh, I just gotta wait till I add the null and I'll be able to hash it out. We're gonna add some CC vignette, yeah, to give it some definition. Maybe make it a little bit less intense. Gonna duplicate that. I'm gonna do a rectangle mask. Duplicate it again. This one is the first line, but also we're gonna need a drop shadow, of course. Then duplicate again. Change the vignette center. And then one final time, bring that down. Damn, that's cool! Bye. Why does that look so cool? Now, when I posted this transition on TikTok, the whole point was to like make my name pop out, or like my watermark. So I'm gonna do Lauren in Akira. You cannot see anything right now. 3D. So I'm gonna have it pop out from the little light thing, and then afterwards I want it to like explode. So I'm gonna use a text effect called explosion. Slay. Okay, I think it's time for the nulls. Let's connect everything except for the magenta solid. We do not need her. Let's see how our Anki point is looking. Oh, it's not the anchor point that's the issue, my friend. This side is just like ginormous for no reason. Okay. Okay, that's it. That's so much better. Perfect. I'm gonna do this like I do like a lot of my intro transitions. I start it at scale of 0, then I mid-graph it in. Cool. And then of course, X and Y rotation. Also don't know if I'm mid-graphing these in. We'll see. Oh, I forgot the light layer by. Made the Y a little bit more intense. Cool. Time for a second null. Coke Zero break. We want the position of, and yeah, basically, we want the position to move back like that, and yeah, right there. That is how I mark my beats. I do not need beat markers. I just need my head and a little bow. Okay, and then to have the letters pop out, I'm gonna time the keyframes the same as like this position movement, but then have the letters come forward. Yes. We're gonna copy the same mid-graph. Okay, to make it less like awky-awk, I'm gonna add some Z rotation keyframes. That's always a good one. Go from -5 to +5. That helps a little bit. I think the box needs to be moving even when the letters come out. Like she's kind of just like floating there aimlessly. New null. I'm gonna connect everything that isn't my name to this new null 11, and then null 11 to null 8, which is then connected to null 10. So that when I go into null 8, I can add some extra Y movement. See, that looks better, yeah. I just realized I didn't add a top or bottom to it, but like, it's fine. No one, you can't even notice, yeah. The anchor of the explosion, guys, is weird, I'm realizing now. Look, the explosion was not in the original vision, so she does not have to be in the final one. See, like that was the vision I was going for, yeah? Maybe I could change the tint of it as it pops out. That'd be cool. You know what? In honor of this magenta background doing us so well, I'm gonna map it to magenta. You might be thinking, Lauren, you're stupid. No, babe, we're not keeping this background. I think what would work best for like being able to really see the box is like a lighter, paler color. Lighter, paler color. Say that 10 times fast. So I'm gonna do like a light yellow, and I'm gonna add some vignette to it. What else should I do? We gotta bevel the text. Yeah.
Why did that glitch?
Ooh! I feel like I can do more with the scale. I want to do like this zoom away. I've never used this. Seems like it'd work though. No, I have an idea. Layer new null, as it's doing all of that craziness, it's gonna do a shake down. What? I'm like really excited for this. If this flops, hold on. That was a bad shake. Okay, so 2 things that can really save a shake is some added Z rotation. So I'm gonna do like +3, neggy 2. But second thing that will save your shakes, warps. I'm gonna add an adjustment layer with a wee bit of squeeze warp. By wee bit, I mean like low key a lot. I'm just gonna follow it with the motion of my shake. Do, 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 do. Okay, and you must be thinking, Lauren, like, what is the deal with that background? Just let me do my thing. Pre-comp all of this, and it's like that. Oh, that was kind of cool, okay. Definitely not my favorite out of all of them, but she slayed. Alright, that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. I think the easiest was probably the reed cutout, and the hardest was the Funko Pop. I think my main point with making this video is like, anything is editable as long as you have that like vision and determination to make it work. So this video was super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe I'll do a part 2. So comment other objects that maybe you've spotted around my room that you think would be cool for editing. Alright, I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and bye!